Snow is dry in the Truckee Meadows, but we've been tracking some heavy rainfall up in the Sierra throughout today. The heavier pockets is very localized, or a narrow band of it. In general, it's light to moderate, but we are seeing some pockets of pretty heavy rainfall up in the Sierra along I-80, and it's just been pouring there really throughout much of today. We are seeing a lot of shadowing here, so on the western side of Tahoe is where we're getting the uplift and the showers. On the eastern side, it is dry. We have some cloud cover, and we do have some wind. The moisture plume is coming pretty much out of the south-southwest, and with a lot of a southerly flow, that really prevents the rain and snow from spilling over into the valley. But here's a look at the infrared satellite, and you can see where that moisture plume is coming from. Again, it's almost due south with just a little bit of a southwesterly component to it, and so that's allowing for a lot of it to stay up in the Sierra and the valley to get shadowed out. Our best bet for seeing some rain would be Friday morning, and overnight tonight a little bit cooler air will move in, but the snow level is still going to be pretty high. We do still have a winter weather advisory, but now it goes into effect at 10 p.m. So everything is delayed and includes the Tahoe Basin, and for areas above 8,000 feet could see up to 4 inches of snowfall. So more rain than anything else, and then between 7,500 and 8,000 feet could see just a couple inches. So even at Donner, going to see more rain than anything else. And then further south in Mono County, we still have a winter storm warning in effect here, and that goes through 4 p.m. on Friday. And that's where we could see some heavy snow when you get above 9,000 feet. But below 9,000 feet there, we are expecting some heavy rain. So they do have a flood watch there in green much further south. But as far as into the Truckee Meadows, we're not expecting a lot of rain, but I do think we'll at least get a little bit for the Friday morning commute. So here's a look at the futurecast here. Ongoing wet weather up in the Sierra throughout today. Overnight tonight it gets a little bit cooler, but not by much. The snow level will still be only at about 8,000 feet. So this is at 11 p.m. here. Notice still a lot of rain in the Sierra, and then when you get into Mono County above 9,000 feet, we'll really start to see the snow pile up there. But again, pretty high up in elevation. Friday morning, we are expecting some rain to spill over in the valley. Again, it's not going to be a ton, but we will get some, and heavier rain totals further south. By Friday afternoon, we'll get a break, and then by late Saturday here, notice more showers starting to develop up from the south. Now, it's not really going to impact the Truckee Meadows over the weekend on Saturday, but for areas further south, could see another round of rain, and cooler air will move in Sunday and Monday. So here's a look at the rain forecast here. Higher rain totals further south, but it's not going to be a lot, but we will get some more wind than anything else here. But then notice the water content, how much we could see up in the Sierra, with a lot of that falling as rain, around an inch in spots up in the Sierra. So a pretty soggy day. The other thing is also the wind here. Wind gusts into the mid-30s for a lot of the Truckee Meadows. Wind-prone areas could even see wind gusts over 40. And then wind speeds start to relax overnight, and then we'll start to get a little bit of rain for the Friday morning commute. Here's a look at the current wind gusts here for most of us, again in the 30s, wind-prone areas in the 40s, and then even up in the high Sierra could see wind gusts well over 60 miles per hour. So we still have a chance for some rainfall here on Friday. That would mainly be in the morning, but the morning commute I think will be okay. You just might have to use your windshield wipers here, and then another system will move in Sunday and Monday, and that will be a colder one. Have a great day.